come here to meet a local artist called Tony Plant, whose artworks not only celebrate the landscape, they're part of it.
Hello, hello, come on in.
Hi Tony, nice to meet you.
Marcel, good to meet you.
What are we going to be doing?
We're going to start off at point A and finish at point B, and just for you to look at what's there. That's it.
Okay.
And just take the time to see. Yeah, just take the time to see.
I have to confess, I'm a not arty. You know.
No, but you can walk, and that's all you.
I can walk. I can walk, and
so,
I can look.
Yeah,
if that's all that's demanded of me, it's just going to be a very.
Walk and you can look, and anything that happens in between is just what happens, and that's what we get. If you start looking for shapes, these marks here that are in the sand, these natural lines that you can see them.
These are dog tracks,
right.
And they're I don't know if they're feet or birds.
Yeah. Well, you went for the footprints, but I meant these ones down here, these natural lines.
Where the wind has blown, has made the. Is that the right? Where there's a little raised hummocks.
Yeah. What do you think that might be?
I think it's from the. I think it's from the wave action.
So if that was a wave action, it's as it drops back down the beach. So that leaves a natural line. It's like a dot to dot. You can see that. Yeah. And it's a really simple thing, but once you start recognising patterns that are in the landscape and seeing where they are and marking them if you choose to, you just end up with just really, really beautiful and simple shapes, but really, really powerful because they're so simple.
When I see a landscape like this, I always look at the things that are moving. I look at the movements. Well, I feel like you see not only that, you see all the traces of other kinds of more subtle movement, and it suddenly looks very busy. Wow, look at that. That is our Sistine Chapel.
The Sistine floor.
That is beautiful.
The lines in it that last wave just left.
Yes.
Those marks would be repeated right the way down the beach. You'll see them when you get down, and those lines themselves might be enough, or the natural shapes that the water makes while it's sitting around those rocks. You could start from one dot almost, and just start walking around it. You can't get it wrong because there's no right. You can't possibly get it wrong.
Well, that's great. That's the kind of art I like.
Yeah. So you can only get it right. Look at that.
This is actually a gobsmackingly beautiful place. I cannot imagine a more beautiful place to work. It's heavenly. How do I begin?
One step at a time, really. Just decide what you're going to do. Work out what shape you're going to be either following or making or looking for, and then just begin and see where you end up. So it's better that you don't have a fixed idea in your head and generate a bit of speed.
So Tony wants me to follow these lines on the beach, some of which are very subtle, but he sees all sorts of little lines and little interactions in the landscape that I'm slightly guessing at. But he's very easygoing about the outcome, which is a relief. So I don't think it's a question of doing it right exactly. It's very therapeutic. You know what, it reminds me a little bit of those Japanese monks raking a Zen garden. And there's some of the same feeling of transience, and I can't help thinking that a lot of it's about mortality and change. I think I've had my, I've sort of had my bash. I really enjoy it, but it's not every day you get to watch a master at work. So I'm going to go up on the cliffs and watch Tony do his thing. to have spent the day with Tony, not only because it's a beautiful place and I love the things that he makes, but also because his outlook, he's so straightforward about why he does this. He just feels compelled to. I think he's an artist in a really pure sense of the word, and that to him making these things is as natural as breathing. He doesn't feel like it's anything different from what the waves or the wind is doing. What do you reckon? So now the waves are going to come in and wash it away?
Yeah, now it's a good bit.
That's the good bit.
That's a good bit. It looks small.
It looks lovely.
This one might take it. Go on. It's going to take the left-hand side, but not the right. Yay.